I'm prepared to do anything that's required that the general public wishes of me. However, I think that it's up to the reader to enjoy what I've done in enjoying putting it together. I've enjoyed the works that I've done, and all I want to do is share them with the general public.
I'm currently looking forward to making a movie out of my book. I've already, through Author House, I'm in a program for a Hollywood treatment. I'm going to be doing infomercials. I have screenplay that's being written. Before this, I did my own work. I appeared and did a tour in the city in Rockefeller Central, Boston, Virginia. So ultimately, I want to see this on screen. And I think that with Author House assistance and all the programs they have available, it's a great opportunity that I'm going to accomplish that.
Ebook, I have a lot of people say, can I get this online? And I understand that this has been made available by Amazon and also by iUniverse electronically, which is fantastic. But beyond that, a movie, hey, let's face it, Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth, when he was going out there and meeting like maybe 20 people, 50 people, that was 20 or 50 people at one time. But if you get it in a film, you're talking about hundreds and thousands or even millions of people that it can reach. There is no other media as powerful as the movie and TV media. So I hope that's what happens with this book.
Well, the film adaptation is one of the reasons why I'm here. The idea of the film really appeals to me because I wrote the book that way. It's like what I wanted to do, what I've seen in other movies that I thought I could do better, and then basically taking my idea and making it into something that could appeal to mass audience, and maybe then they would get into my book.
Well, it's actually ebook, and it's been in softback and it's been in hardcover, and I tell you, ebook has been fantastic. And of course, we're here, today to move this to Hollywood, but I really don't care if this turns into a 2-hour TV pilot and maybe spawns a television series, or if they take this to motion picture. Actually, because of the release of the second book, which I believe is really going to push this into the mainstream, maybe it's more suitable to motion picture. But I think the next thing I do is probably going to translate it into other languages, and then I need to make it an audio book as well. And so those are the feature of Vampyre 2000.
I'm in the process of turning my book now into an ebook. I definitely know that this is going to be a movie. I definitely feel it, and it will happen. Another year or two, it's going to be a romantic comedy. It's going to be a big blockbuster, and I can feel it. So, my goals for my book is that it's out there for everyone to see and everyone to enjoy, because everyone will come away with something funny or exciting, or they'll reminisce. My goal is to get it as a movie or a TV show. And I also want to pretty much inform people the dangers of internet dating and how important it is, even if you're for Facebook. Now that we're in the age of Facebook, it's basically the same thing. We're always dating, we're play dating, we're finding dates for our kids, we're bro dating, or bromancing. Men are trying to find friends for each other and play sports or do whatever. So we're always dating. So I think it's a pretty huge topic.
I like audiobooks myself. I enjoy them, so I would love to go that route. I'm trying to expand my vision, into the new technology, which is, a real stretch for me, but certainly I can see a mini-series adaptation, which is what I'm pitching here today. And I think that would, I believe that I write very much like a script already, with a lot of short scenes, a lot of action, multiple characters and plots, and so I think my writing already is well geared towards that, so I'm quite excited about that possibility. Well, my current goal for this series is to complete the series. I have a series of 3 books. The second one you'll be publishing soon, and number 3 then is one that I'd better get started writing on when I get back home. I have to edit number 2. So just to continue writing and to try to be prolific in that way. So of course, I'd like to see it become a movie, a mini-series. Whatever venue would suit this lengthy historical novel better, which I feel a miniseries would, and they're very popular right now. So I'm hoping that somebody will pick that up.
Well, I've had a number of speaking engagements because of it for women's organizations, and the book is used actually at the college and some other universities in sociology and in psychology courses. I actually didn't have a goal until my students at the college kept on telling me it should be a movie. And so my goal is to turn it into a movie. I've been told that the book is very similar to The Pursuit of Happiness, but with 5 kids instead of 1.
I would love to see it as a movie. I listened to the pitch this morning and it was really interesting. I find a lot of my inspiration for books in music that I listen to. For instance, a one line out of a song will sometimes inspire me to do something. But the way that I write is by seeing a series of pictures moving through my head, and therefore I feel that I write to produce something that can be seen on the screen as well as written.
Beyond publication, I'm really hoping that at this Pitchfest here, someone will pick up my story for film, either for a movie or perhaps for a TV series. As I wrote this book, I was envisioning it as a movie. I was envisioning that it would be something that I could see as well as be writing about, and so I'm hoping that that is the form that it takes. But if it doesn't, I'd be very happy making my readers happy who are already excited about the sequel coming out, and so it just makes me happy to know that people enjoy my writing. So.
Beyond publication, I would love to see it on the big screen. That's a reason why we're here. It's a very interesting story that I'd love for everyone to be able to see, for those who don't like to read. And then there's also, after his wife is gone, I can see a series, Life After Lorraine, where he goes on with his family and raising these kids, you know, the single dad. So I could see that.
I'd like to see films and maybe television. Someone mentioned the book I'm pitching at Pitchfest might work either as a movie or as a television series, a mini-series maybe. So I'm hoping, you know, I think my characters were true to life. I think they could make it on the big screen. In fact, I think they'd be pretty terrific on the big screen and maybe even on the little screen. So I do hope that, I'm even thinking now of a sequel, but that depends on how this goes, how Pitchfest goes with this one first.